Okay, it's the morning of the event, about 30 minutes away. Oh man, a lot has happened since my last update. The hydro not died, but it doesn't work because it's the wrong master cylinder size. Although GK Tech does say that it should be working, and I sent them videos and they're like, yeah, that should be a hard enough pull to lock the tires. Now, it did rain yesterday, and I tried the hydro out, and it worked. I mean, I still had to pull pretty hard, but it definitely locked it up in a way that allowed me to initiate or drift or whatever. But my car went into limp mode. And it's done that 3 times so far in the past 2 days. I haven't had a single problem with this car. Not a single problem, but I haven't had like engine limp mode bullshit happen for the entire 4 months that I've had this car. But of course, a day before the event, of course, it's gonna die and stuff's gonna happen and it's just gonna not work. The first time I was just driving, I was trying to break in the brake pads for the hydro, and it just went into limp mode. You can't press the accelerator does absolutely nothing. All you can do is idle drive to wherever you're going. The second time, we put the, what is that thing called? The little code reader. We put that on it and cleared the codes, and it cranked up fine. Then the second time it happened, I went to the end of my street and kicked it out, and then went all the way, probably about 45 seconds away, down to a red light. And while sitting at the red light, it went into limp mode. Cleared the codes. It was still in limp mode, but just continuing to turn the car off and restart it and just, turn the car off and on again. It went back into its normal mode. The third time, I went to the end of the street to see if it was gonna be a problem or not, and in the middle of of kicking it out, it went into limp mode. And that made me think, okay, maybe like one of the nanny features or something isn't completely shut off, but that wouldn't put into limp mode. Maybe it thinks I'm in a crash. I have no idea. So I traced one of the wires back to the ECM and unplugged and plugged back in a relay that I hooked up, and then also unplugged and plugged back in one of those giant cords that goes into the ECM, and then took it back down to the end of the street and did a couple donuts, and it ran perfectly fine, and now it's on the trailer. So I have no idea. Maybe pulling it out and putting it back in reset some of the features, or maybe it literally has nothing to do with drifting it. The code it keeps throwing is a cylinder misfire, but it can be a lot of stuff. The VVEL module going bad, or a short circuit somewhere, or I don't know what it is, and I don't really have the know-how or the time to figure it out. So we're just gonna go to the track, see if it does it again, and I guess mess with it. So not really how I wanted my first event to be. I know it's drifting, cars break, things mess up, you're gonna be in the pits working on stuff, but it's like, the car's been fine for 4 months. I mean, I've replaced like the starter and other random things here and there, and a coolant reservoir, but like nothing like this has ever happened. Of course it would happen the day before my first event. And this is like the whole reason that I bought a 370Z with only 80,000 miles on it, is because I didn't want engine problems. But we'll see. Okay, here, mostly set up, got a canopy, you know, spread out and nailed down, but I still have to put the cover on it. And I still have everything like in the truck, but the truck's next to me, so if I need something, I'll pull it out as I need it. Got my tech inspection, we're all good. Driver's meeting is in like 20 minutes. I am getting a bit excited.
I didn't find any meetings in the next 20 minutes.
I am getting a bit excited, but it's kind of drowned out by the impending limp mode that's going to happen. And yeah, I don't know. But maybe at least I can get a couple laps in with nothing happening, and I don't know. We'll see. What's my fucking heart rate at, bro? Oh my god. Come on, car. I need you to just not fucking die. I need you to not die. That's all I need. So at least let me get this first run in, bro. Woo. Let's go for another round. Got my parents set up with the tent and everything. It looks like the track is drying up. There's no longer any like mist or spray. So maybe I won't spin out like a dummy. Like, come on, I'm better than this. I'm better than this. I've literally been doing this for so long in the virtual world. What's this one doing? I haven't seen Antidote go out yet. There they are. Doing nothing. That wasn't too bad. Doing that one. I just keep spinning out. I gotta find the sweet spot in this thing. Maybe if I just do lower speed. Lap was pretty good. I'm starting to get the feel for what I need to do with the throttle in this car. And I guess just getting used to the physics in, you know, real life. Actually feeling all the forces at play.
Putting more fuel in here.
I'm only 1 dot down. I haven't even lost 1/6 of a tank. Only at 1 dot gone.
We can't tell from the outside. Was that?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I linked the whole thing.
Yep. They sell tires here?
No.
These bins are for what?
They're like storage. You can rent them out, and they have like little shops. Like, look at this one whenever we pass by.
You can have your own little shop in here if you here a lot.
Yeah, look.
Yep.
Some of them have lifts in them.
I'm sure they $2,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month, huh?
They're about $500 a month.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, that ain't bad. That's what that guy next to me was saying. He's saying that's not bad if 2 people want to rent it out.
Right.
You leave the windows down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Some tracks make you have them down.
Okay.
This one doesn't. Okay. And you can hold on to that if you want.
Okay.
Is this your first time even riding in the car?
Yes. It is. What a way to
Yeah.
freak in.
So how'd you like it?
Yeah, that was cool. I like that. I can see why you like it.
My God, I'm all sniffly. It's so cold. .370 squat up. Sheesh. One thing I have found is that these seats are fantastic. They, I'm sure bucket seats would hold you a lot better, but I mean these, like I really don't feel the side to side or struggling to hold myself in my seat. It's pretty good. I'm happy with it. That's definitely not a modification I'm gonna have to make, for sure. I can just vibe with what I have for right now. You want to get in?
Can we get it right?
Sure. Hell yeah. It's my first day.
First day?
Yeah.
Drift a bit?
Yep.
Hell yeah. How's the car feel?
It feels pretty good. I just had to get used to it.
Right. I'm familiar.
Get used to the layout and understand what kind of line to take.
Right. I feel that. It looks like you got a pretty nice little setup.
Oh yeah. Try to keep everything kind of stock looking.
Yeah.
There goes my phone. How's that?
That bitch feels good, dude.
Uh-huh.
Like for fucking. Damn. That ain't too bad. Yeah, I got a 350Z and this thing feels sick.
Oh yeah. I'm loving it so far.
You didn't even barely touch the hydro.
Well, the problem is, okay, so I spent the last 2 weeks putting this hydro in, and I go to test it, and like I can't get it to lock up.
Oh, I got you.
I put too big of a master cylinder.
Oh, shit.
So I can kind of get it to work on there, but it's like,
Still having trouble locking all the way up.
yeah, I'm having GK Tech send me a smaller one. I'm gonna put one in because it's just like, I'm not strong enough, man. Where were you at? Right here?
Nah, I was down there. Down there, right?
You know, Connor?
Connor? Yeah.
Yeah. He gave me some tips on what to do with the setup and everything.
Yeah, I got you. Hell yeah. Shit, alrighty, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
What's your name?
Garrett.
Garrett? Jacob.
Nice to meet you.
Hell yeah, you take it easy?
You too. Hell yeah, that was cool. He was a cool guy too. Jacob. I think it was Jacob. Could be making that up. Who knows?
How you going out?
Yeah, you want to hop in? You got a helmet?
What up, man?
How's it going? You driving anything or you just hopping in all the cars?
I'm a guy selling quesadillas.
Oh, I see.
I do drive though. I have a Miata.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I would like to get out a Miata for drifting. It seems fun.
It's a lot of driving.
Yeah, a lot of it. It would make me
Very
better.
dangerous. Like there's no like recovering like you would at this.
Yeah.
How long have you been drifting this?
Today,
Oh, it's your first event?
yeah, it's my first event. But I've been doing sim drifting for a while.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm not totally green.
Are you linking the track already for the most part? Yeah. If you do sim drifting, you should be fine.
It took me like the first 4 hours to really get the hang of it. Because I mean, never done anything in this car. And I didn't really know the track layout.
There's water right there, so you can walk over. You can drive over it. I'm just saying for reference.
Oh, right here, this puddle. I got a sprayer thing.
I saw you.
I just need to find a faucet. I think there's a bunch up along here, but it's almost over.
Almost over, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just happy these tires are lasting the whole day. You want back?
Whatever you want. You can cool your tires over there if you really want to.
Yeah, usually I do that after 2 laps. What? I think that was a good end. Yeah, I bought the wrong size master cylinder, so it's way too stiff. Yeah, you go ahead and...
I mean, honestly though, it's not that bad.
It's definitely loosened up since I've gotten here, but the past few days it's been atrocious. Like, could not lock it up at all.
Oh yeah,
But it's worn in a little bit. Okay.
Oh, you had a rider.
Yeah.
Who'd you pick up?
The chef.
The chef. I like it.
well,
How you doing?
good. Sleepy.
I got a good video of that last one for you.
Perfect.
You're probably going to see it. It's pretty close up all the way through the track.
Oh, awesome. Okay. That's a wrap for today. Man. After the past 2 days and all the problems that I was having, I could not have expected such a perfect day. It was amazing. I didn't have a single, I had a few problems. My battery terminal keeps coming loose. The positive one, it just, with all the shaking and everything, it just slowly goes up, and then I go to turn my car on and it's dead. Nothing. Which I think may have been playing into the whole car going into limp mode situation that I was having. I don't know if it was the total cause of it, but it may have helped. But that's fixed. I mean, oh man, it was great. I was a little nervous, you know. Never done it in real life. I don't really know how it's gonna feel. I don't know what's gonna be different. I don't know if I'm gonna have to crazily adjust my suspension and all this. But it was raining. Raining was a big part of me screwing up the first bit of the day, is because it was so slippery. It was so slippery. I was going, and I didn't lower my tire pressure when I got here. I was still running the 40 PSI in all my tires. So I was like super slick out there. I was spinning out on like every other corner, and it was kind of embarrassing, but it was also like, okay, you know, it's my first time, kind of makes sense. But man, once it dried up and I started getting the hang of the car, really getting a feel for it, it started getting better. I was still spinning out probably like every other lap, but yeah, I got really dialed in and everything felt good. Nothing was messing up. Yeah, I would say I was like upper mid-tier of like the skill level that was out there today. So simulator definitely works. Definitely, if you're thinking about getting into drifting, go for a simulator setup first. Let it teach you all the things that real life would take years to learn. And also it's cheaper. It's so much cheaper. For a quarter of the price that I paid for my car itself, not the modifications or anything I needed in order to start drifting, just the car itself, for a quarter of that price, you can have a top-end sim setup. If you already have like a computer and a screen. Yeah, if you're thinking about it, go for sim first. Learn some basic skills. Just put in, you know, a couple hours a week, and you'll get all that seat time, so then you're not taking your car out there and fucking it up. I had one fuck up today, where it was in the beginning, it was still wet, but it was after I lowered my tire pressure, and man, I just like slammed into that cone, and it left a little rubber mark along the side of the car, and cracked the side skirt. It's just a little tiny crack. It's not terrible. I mean, the side skirts were already like, they're already like coming loose a little bit. Like the side skirts were probably the lowest, the shittiest part of the car whenever I got it. So I'm not too concerned about it. The rubber will buff out. It looked like a scratch, but no, it'll buff out. So that's good. Yeah, it was awesome. Very, very cool. I'm really glad I got the 2-day pass. I didn't know if I was gonna be like totally just like done and wanting to like relax for another day before I go back into the work week, but honestly, it feels like I didn't get enough laps today. I probably could have gone through one pair of rear tires if I got like 10 more laps in. But also near the end, I was kind of like, you know, it was like the last hour. I'm like, I don't have time to go back to the pits and let the tires cool down and spray them and everything. So I was just like rolling through this puddle and going back onto the track. So that probably helped wear them down pretty good. But also it was raining for the first, not raining, but it was wet for the first 2-3 hours. So that definitely helped not destroy the tires as well. Plus I was still learning, so I wasn't ripping it through every corner. But yeah, those tires will be done tomorrow. I'll probably get, I don't know, 2 hours out of them, and then I'll put on my next set, which is awesome. I'm glad, you know, I can go on one pair for a day. I know some people were saying, oh, you can get like 40 laps out of them. I don't know. I do not know. I'm just going to have to try them. I was using the handbrake a bit today. Sometimes it worked really well. Like to initiate, it worked. I mean, not as well as if I had the smaller master cylinder, but it did break traction and allow me to initiate. I didn't try it that much because it's still like, it feels not consistent because of how hard I have to pull it. I feel like, you know, I just gotta yank it and I don't have control about how much I yank it. So that'll be nice to get that fixed for the next event and be able to use that, because there's definitely times where I was mid-drift and I was like, okay, I definitely need to pull it because I'm oversteering a shit ton, or this corner is really tight. Something where like the foot brake isn't gonna be enough to pull me in for it. And a couple of times that I did it worked, and then other times it wasn't, or it pushed me or it oversteered me way too much. All in all, I'm glad it like kind of works, but I'm definitely gonna be happy when I get the cylinder changed out. Besides that, I'm happy with the amount of angle I have, but I definitely see myself wanting more. Obviously. I mean, I only added like, I don't even know what it is for the GK Tech kit. It's like 10 degrees. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough to where you feel it. But I'm not too concerned. That's something I'll think about in like a year, is changing to a bigger angle kit. Because that'll be something like $2,000. I feel like I could use that $2,000 in other places a lot better. Other modifications to the car, there's really nothing engine-wise I want to do. This is an awesome amount of power. I am so pleased with it as like a first drift car. But yeah, I feel really content with what I've done. You know, I've spent the past 3 months working on this car and doing stuff to it, and thousands of dollars and parts and other crap, and making sure that everything was going to be good, checking the bolts, using Loctite where it needs to, torquing stuff down. I need to torque my lug nuts down, actually. I was just so pissed off last night that I didn't. I'm tired. So I think I'm going to turn this camera off and listen to some music or something. Make this next 36 minutes go by a little bit quicker. I will do it again tomorrow. Yeah, we.